Have you ever had one of those moments where a single day feels like it changes everything? For me, that day was Christmas Eve 3 years ago. I was stuck at a tiny snowed-in airport in the middle of nowhere, my flight to see my family canceled. I was pretty miserable, resigned to spending Christmas alone with a sad-looking vending machine sandwich. I found an empty seat near a charging station and slumped down, ready for a pity party for one. That's when I heard a soft chuckle. I looked up and saw him. He was sitting across from me, holding a ridiculously oversized gingerbread man, and he had the kindest smile I'd ever seen. He pointed at my own sad-looking luggage tag, a floppy reindeer I'd had since I was a kid. "He looks about as happy as I feel," he said, and I couldn't help but laugh. His name was Alex, and he was also stranded on his way to a ski trip that was clearly not happening. We started talking first about our canceled flights, then about our jobs, our favorite holiday movies, and our most embarrassing Christmas memories. He told me about the time he accidentally set his aunt's prize-winning fruitcake on fire. I told him about the year I asked Santa for a real unicorn and got a unicycle instead. Hours flew by. The sterile airport terminal started to feel cozy. We shared a bag of stale chips that tasted like the finest gourmet meal. We made up stories about the other stranded passengers. The stern-looking businessman was a secret agent. The young woman with the pink suitcase was a world-famous pop star traveling incognito. We even decorated a sad little potted plant with some tinsel we found, turning it into our own makeshift Christmas tree. As midnight approached, the airport grew quiet. Alex pulled out 2 little cups and a thermos of hot chocolate he'd somehow managed to get from a sympathetic cafe worker before they closed. He then broke his giant gingerbread man in half and handed a piece to me. "Merry Christmas," he said, his eyes sparkling under the fluorescent lights. And in that moment, surrounded by departure boards and the faint hum of the heating system, I felt more Christmas spirit than I had in years. It wasn't about the presents or the parties. It was about connection. When the snow finally cleared on Christmas Day and they started announcing rescheduled flights, we both felt a pang of sadness. Our little bubble was about to burst. We exchanged numbers, promising to keep in touch, but you know how those things can go. You meet someone, share a moment, and then life gets in the way. But this time, it was different. We texted that very evening. Then we called. A week later, he drove 3 hours just to take me out for coffee. And now, 3 years later, that gingerbread man's other half is framed in our living room, right next to our very own, very real Christmas tree. That canceled flight turned out to be the best Christmas gift I ever received. It brought me to him. Sometimes, the most unexpected detours lead you exactly where you need to be. Thanks for listening to my story. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.